Продолжаем выполнение облета.
Fly around is continued.
Дальность 300, скорость 0,67.
The range is 300 meters, and the range rate, closing rate, is minus 0.6 meters per second. We can see this station. It's right in the middle of the crosshairs. Copy.
13:48 отключение ДПО.
So the cutoff of DPO at the unintelligible time. Copy. Control 15. Copy.
Дальность 270, скорость 0,53 на сближение.
So the range is 270, and the closing rate is 0.53 minus 0.53. Everything is nominal.
Looking right through the crosshairs at the Russian segment of the International Space Station. Right in the middle of the crosshairs right now is a Progress spacecraft docked to another port on the Russian segment. That's Progress 77P. Off to the left is one docked to the aft end of the very back part of the station, the back part of the Zvezda service module. That's 75 Progress. And then just above the crosshairs, you can see what looks very similar to those Progress spacecraft is a Soyuz. That is the one that carried Kate Rubins and the two Sergeys. Sergey.
And the range rate is minus 0.5. Everything is nominal.
Again, just getting a glimpse of that. The Soyuz that carried Sergei Ryzhikov, Sergei Kuchverkov, and Kate Rubins. The docking port for this Soyuz will be just to the right. We're going to see it continue to line up with the crosshairs as they continue this fly-around maneuver.
128 for descent. Copy. The PO cut off is confirmed. Copy.
And just a quick handover, we'll get that video signal back momentarily.
Kazbeki, Moscow. Go ahead. So we have S-band LOS right now. So could you please provide a running commentary? Copy. So there is signal acquisition on course 2 set. Copy. Signal acquisition. And we have approach flag on the 44 display. Copy. So there is the flag approach. The docking port of MRM 1 is visible. There is K15 command sent. So roll maneuver is confirmed, and the range rate is minus 0.13. Copy.
And we can see the docking port coming into view just to the left and a little bit down from the crosshairs, the docking port on the Rassvet module. Down to the right is the service module of the Cygnus spacecraft. You can tell by the two large circular solar arrays to either side docked to Node 1, so it'll be just next door to this Soyuz spacecraft, but there are just about 45 seconds or so left until the fly-around maneuver is complete. Then we'll enter into what's known as station keeping. This will be an opportunity for them to fine-tune their alignment, get all of the final goes from the teams here on the ground and the crew.
Complete. And we have Zavcon flag. This station keeping. And could you please activate the background light of the OSK. And the headlight is on. Floodlight is on. Copy. We confirm.
And right now we're in that station keeping period, so we'll hold here for just a few moments till everything looks good, and then the teams will give the go, and they'll begin that final approach. Again, the Soyuz flying itself.
We give you a go to send the command approach from the display rendezvous. Copy. In work. Command is being sent.
And the crew has been given the go to start their final approach.
Command at 13:50, 3:50 is sent. Copy. Command is sent.
And confirm that final approach has started.
The range is 190 meters and the range rate 0.52. Copy.
Камера GoPro на ремнях ТЗК отключилась.
The GoPro camera that is on the straps of the ТЗК suit is deactivated, unfortunately. So the docking port is right in the middle, and the range is 0.157. Copy.
The Soyuz now slowly and methodically making its way on final approach to docking to the Rassvet module. Right now they're about 140 meters.
And the range rate is 0.83. It is closing rate. And we can see the docking port very clearly.
Дальность 120, скорость 0,68 на сближение.
The range is 120 and the range rate minus 68. Copy.
Стыковочный узел виден отчетливо.
We can see the docking port very clearly.
Дальность 100, скорость 0,55 на сближение.
The range is 140 and the closing rate is minus 0.5 and the docking port is to the left. It will be just 1 degree to the left. Copy.
Дальность 80, скорость 0,4 на сближение.
The range rate is minus 0.4 and the crosshairs are aligned. Copy.
Дальность 70.
Range 70, range rate 0.34, and the target is in the center of the screen,
Измеренной дальности.
and the angle of the docking port is in line with the range estimation.
Just about 65 meters to go. Station and Soyuz flying right over central Kazakhstan right now, actually just a few hundred miles to the north of Baikonur. where the Soyuz launched just 3 hours and 15 minutes ago.
60, closing rate of 0.27. Docking target is in the center of the screen and crosshairs are aligned.
Дальность 53.
Range 53, closing rate is 0.2.
Less than 50 meters to go. The Core's automated rendezvous system guiding the spacecraft autonomously to its docking port at the Rassvet module. 3 crew members inside. Only in space for 3 hours and 16 minutes, but already just less than 50 meters away. Their new home on board the space station.
The target is in the center, crosshairs are aligned.
Дальность 45.
Range is 45, closing rate 0.18.
Есть ССВП-ГТ, питание
SSVP probe extension and confirmed, transfer hatch closed, hooks open,
Так, работаем по странице 55.
latches
Дальность 40, скорость минус
engaged.
1, минус 16.
And this view giving you a great shot at the very top of the Soyuz. You can see just in the center of that metallic circle a small probe. That's the docking probe that the Soyuz spacecraft extends. It's going to get captured by a docking cone on the bottom part of the Rassvet module, and at that point we'll have docking. Then a hard mate process follows that, where that probe will get retracted, pulling the Soyuz spacecraft into the docking port. And then they'll be able to close a series of hooks on the Soyuz and the docking port itself, and then integrate electrical and data connections between the 2 spacecraft. And then we'll have the Soyuz firmly attached to the Rassvet module. But as of right now, we are just about 34 meters away.
Equals 2 squares.
And this gives a great view of that docking cone on the very bottom of Rassvet. It's just to the top and a little bit to the left of the center of the crosshair.
Мишень в центре.
Docking target is in the center, crosshairs are aligned.
And you can see the docking target that they're aiming for just above the crosshair now. It's that small circle with a cross. And again, all of this being done autonomously right now. The Soyuz flying itself in, the crew monitoring, able to step in if necessary. But for right now, just along for the ride. "25 meters in closing."
SSVP-GT is confirmed, range is 20, and range rate 0.09. The docking target is in the center, crosshairs are aligned. The target is below the crosshairs by 1 degree. Copy. Range is 15, range rate 0.01. This is the closing rate.
Марк, по касанию запустишь секундомер?
Mark, could you please start the stopwatch? Copy.
Мишень, центр.
Target is in the center, crosshairs aligned.
The Soyuz just starting to edge behind north of Grumman Cygnus vehicle. It's just about 12 meters away, so closing in on that docking port.
Crosshairs are aligned.
Ниже перекрестия на 1 градус.
And the docking target is below the crosshairs by 1 degree.
You can see the docking cone just going out of the top of your view from here. This is the docking camera on the Soyuz. Again, it's headed for that docking target now, just about right in the center of your screen, the circle with the cross.
Небольшое согласование крестов по курсу, не больше ширины луча, примерно половина луча.
There is a small misalignment.
And we will stand by for contact and docking.
Size of the line of sight, copy. Range is 3. The docking target is in the center. The crosshairs are aligned.
Так ожидаем.
Standing by for contact.
Подвод, касание, механик 1, сцепка.
Contact confirmed at 140506. Mechanical link established.
Есть индикатор.
At 7
Contact and capture coming at 6:05 a.m. Central, 11:05 GMT. While stationed in Soyuz flew 262 statute miles over northern China. Again, the Soyuz docked 6:05 a.m. Central, 11:05 GMT.
control panel, copy.
At this point, the station has been put into free drift, disabling thrusters, allowing relative motion to dampen out between the vehicles. Soon, the docking probe will retract. We'll see the Soyuz spacecraft start to inch a little bit closer, and it'll pull it in close to the docking cone, and that will then set the vehicle up to enable a series of hooks, and then power and data connections to establish a link up between the Soyuz and the International Space Station.
Suspects Moscow, go ahead.
Повторите еще раз, что отключить?
Please say again, we did not copy. What should we deactivate?
Труп Москвы Казбеку.
Moscow, this is Kazbeks.
Как нас слышите?
How do you read us, Kazbeks?
Вы Казбеку, как принимаете?
Moscow, Kazbeks, how do you read us?
Повторите последнее указание.
Please repeat your last. We didn't copy.
Так, команда от ЛТВ выдана.
Command has been sent to deactivate the TV system, and we're on page 50 unintelligible.
Так, R7.
R7.
Отключаем. Все.
Так, записал параметры давления 120.
Parameters have been recorded, and parameters inaudible.
Закрываем РПВ-1.
Mark, please close RPV-1. Airflow regulator 1.
Закрыл.
Kazbek, this is Moscow. How do you read us?
Хорошо, закрыли. Стали.
Loud and clear. We have closed inaudible.
Работа по странице 57.
We're on page 57.
Хорошо, ждем от вас первый замер.
And we're standing by for the first measurement
14:08:23.
at 14:08:23.
Было пропадание.
Please repeat. You're breaking up.
Это же опять, да. Давление в СА по мануалу.
SA pressure on pressure gauge is inaudible. 778.
778.
778.
86. Подтверждаю.
SA
778 по МК. На инпу давление
778.
86.
In pool, pressure indication shows 786. Copy. BO pressure.
Подтверждаю. Давление в
Yes, affirmative. BO pressure 8. Inaudible.
Давление в БО повторите, пожалуйста.
Please repeat BO pressure.
Давление в БО, бытовой отсек, 8,2.
822. Orbital module pressure is 822. Copy.
Давление в отсеке, 872.
872. This is the instrumentation compartment pressure.
872.
Copy. Instrumentation module pressure 872.
Подтверждаю.
Affirmative.
Это было на время 14.
And that was at 14:09 approximately.
Что было?
What was at that time? I didn't copy.
And so at this moment, the crew on board the Soyuz giving some initial pressure readings inside the spacecraft. Meanwhile, we're waiting for confirmation of all the hooks to close. We have had confirmation that the docking probe is retracted. As we can see, the Soyuz has moved a little bit closer to that docking port. At this point, the Soyuz hooks have closed, at which point they command hooks on MRM-1 of the Rosviet module to close. And then once that has occurred, we will have a hard mate, and the Soyuz spacecraft will be firmly attached to the station. If you missed it, though, that initial docking did come at 6:05 a.m. Central Time, 11:05 GMT, while the station and Soyuz were flying 262 miles over northern China.
Так, у нас загорелся, крюки закрыты, Д-15.
Hooks closed. Indication is illuminated. This is D15 indicator. Copy.
Моя щетка.
Hooks closed. Indication illuminated. And gas 17 is illuminated as well. Latches retracted. Copy. Latches retracted. Standing by for D11. Illumination. SM probe retracted. Copy. Standing by.
Есть загорание Д-11.
D11 indication is illuminated. Probe extension confirmed at 14:12:05. Copy.
Режим ССП выполнен, да?
SSVP docking and internal transfer mode executed, correct?
Режим СВ выполнен. Есть?
SSVP mode executed and sending D8 command on SSVP docking and internal transfer system display. Copy. D8 and Moscow is inaudible.
С Байконура.
From Baikonur,
Ждем.
standing by.
Казбеки, просьба зажать клавишу передачи.
Kazbeks, make sure that transmit button is pressed down.
Зажать? Да.
Did you say press down? Correct.
Клавиша передача зажата.
Transmit button is pressed down.
Казбеки, прием, Рогозин.
Kazbeks,
Слышите меня?
this is Dmitry Rogozin calling from Baikonur. How do you read me?
Связи, да, слышим вас хорошо.
Yes, we can. We have you loud and clear.
Олег Викторович.
How are you feeling, Oleg? How is the crew doing?
Самочувствие замечательное.
The crew is doing just fine.
Очень устойчиво, очень надежно.
The vehicle was very reliable. Everything was very reliable and stable.
Комиссии по проведению
On behalf of the State Commission,
комплексов поздравляем вас, ребята.
we would like to extend our congratulations. Congratulations to Oleg, to Mark on the successful flight. He is in the short rendezvous profile. And they've had excellent results, excellent docking, retraction. So we're very happy for you, and everyone is happy for you, our colleagues and guests here. Of course, we were concerned about you as always, but everything went nominally. Nominally is our favorite word. And once again, I'd like to congratulate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Я хочу сейчас передать микрофон
And I would like to
премьер-министру Казахстана
turn the mic over to Mr. Maming. This is the Prime Minister of Kazakhstan, and he was watching the docking with me, and he would like to congratulate you on the successful docking on behalf of the large delegation from Kazakhstan here. We've had a lot of school kids here and other guests, and we were all very concerned about you. So I'm handing over the mic now. Oleg, Pyotr, Mark, I would like to congratulate you on the successful docking, and I would like to wish you success in execution of your flight program. Today's launch took place prior to the 60th anniversary of Gagarin's flight, and hopefully you will successfully execute all of the goals and tasks of your flight program. So my best wishes to you. Thank you very much for your words, and of course we will be doing our best for the development of the cosmonautics in our country, and thank you very much. Congratulations on the upcoming holiday. Thank you. Kazbeks, Favor is calling. Yes, Kazbeks are here. Well, congratulations on your arrival to the ISS. Thank you very much, and good afternoon. And we are ready to welcome you here. We're ready to execute everything and finally meet you here. All right, we'll put it all in work now and see you soon. Okay, good luck.
All right, so a lot of great words for the crew coming from teams back in Baikonur, including what sounded like the Prime Minister of Kazakhstan, congratulating the crew on their successful launch and arrival at the International Space Station, and making special note of how this comes just days before the 60th anniversary of Yuri Gagarin's flight, which was the first human in space and kicked off the era of human spaceflight in which we now live. We did get confirmation all hooks are closed on the spacecraft, so it is secured. They're in the process of connecting the power and data, and then the crew will get out of their suits, out of their seats first, and then out of their suits, and then they'll start stepping through leak checks, eventually getting ready to open up the hatches. So we're going to take a break for a little while before we get a chance to welcome Mark Vande Hei, Oleg Novitskiy, and Pyotr Dubrov aboard the International Space Station. We will be back in just a little over an hour to resume our coverage as we get ready for the hatch opening. So again, all these times in Central. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, we'll have a video file of all of the post-launch activities, and then we'll be back at 7:30 a.m. Central Time for hatch opening coverage, with the hatches between the two spacecraft expected to be open right around 8 a.m. We'll see the new crew members come on board, meet their Expedition 64 crewmates, and we'll officially have 10 people on board the International Space Station. So be sure to tune back in just a little bit. We're not done with this flight to the station. A little bit more to go. So we will be back in just a little over an hour, and we'll be sure to take some more Twitter questions using that hashtag AskNASA while we wait for the hatch to open. So we will see you then. Signing off once more, this is Mission Control Houston.
So the headlight is